Welcome back, everybody. So we're going to be taking a look today at the Blockade Runner mission. A lot of this footage is going to be from the original PTU and not from the actual live environment. So it's easier, obviously, to get all that ready to go so I can launch this live when the actual event goes live. So the goal of this is there's going to be the substations right outside the main planets, outside of Orison, outside of R-Corp, outside of Microtech, outside of Hurston. Each one of these will go on rotation with this Blockade Runner, and the goal is to pick up these boxes of resources known as Zeta-Prolanide. I don't know. I may not be saying that correctly, but anyways, they are time-based. So once you pick up the boxes, when the timer will start to tick, and you'll go ahead and you'll gather these up, and they're these green boxes, just like it's showing here in the video. You'll go ahead and take those back to the station, but there will be NPCs essentially that you'll have to fight both when you're getting ready to gather the materials as well as when you're returning to the station. So I'll note as well kind of the amount of money you'll get because you'll just get income passively while doing this. So anyways, let's get into it. Again, this is older footage, but it should still be fairly relevant. Some of the stuff may change, for example, how much material you actually need, so forth and so on, but largely speaking, it should be pretty similar to what I've already got. Let's get into it. All right, so once you get into the verse, you want to hit F1, and that'll take you into your Moby. And then from there, you want to go to contracts, and you'll notice that there's going to be a priority call. That priority call is going to be for the mission of the Blockade Runner needed. That being said, it'll also list the particular substation that is being attacked and needs the assistance. You can see it's 25K for that particular mission. So you'll go ahead and just accept that mission. And then from there, you're ready to go and take part in the Blockade Runner. And your top part will update. Like I said, some of the video footage I've got will be old, so you can see it once 1,000 SCUs of these containers. They previously tested stuff like 100, 400, but anyways, the outcome is 1,000 that they're wanting. So let's get into it. We'll head over to Everest Harbor and get started. You're actually going to have to get to Everest Harbor before you can start getting the payment, but every time that bonus payment gets to 100%, you should be getting a payment of 1,250, so 1,250. That's how much they were giving you on the PTU, so it could be a bit more. But again, I would expect a payment of 1,250 to come in once that gets to 100%. Again, you may need to actually get to, more likely, on the way it worked on the PTU is you had to actually be at the station first to start getting that money. So if people are just hanging out at the station, technically you just keep getting paid. That being said, the activities of destroying the ships around it, things like that, will actually get the percentage to go up. So the more you're doing the mission, the more that payment ticker will go up to 100% each time. So yeah, just taking part of the mission will actually give you passive income. All right, up next, we're going to first take a look at how much you can kind of help out if you're just fighting the NPCs that are outside the space station. So again, we're outside Everest Harbor here. So the goal here, and again, this is old footage. You can see I needed 4,000 SCUs at the time. Now we just only need 1,000 in order to complete this mission. But you'll just be fighting off the NPCs that are continually spawn here. The base's defenses are off, so just be mindful. Other players might be looking to do this as a PvP event besides just a PvE event, so you might find yourself in a PvP VE event going on here. At the end of the day, just do your best to fight off the fighters, pick whatever craft you want in order to take that on, and then from there it's just destroying it, and then you'll get passive income again from the bonus payment. So that's the long and short of it. It's pretty easy, just to fight off the fighters. Be mindful that I chose the Corsair here, but if you want to choose a smaller fighter, that could be more advantageous, less repair costs going on with that. So you obviously want to choose a fighter. If you're looking to make money from this event, you want to choose something that when you go to repair it, unless you just want to set your spawn here, and then if you die, you can just go ahead and respawn and go again, choose another ship. That might be the better way to go about it. But otherwise, if you're looking to repair and kind of keep going and rearm, you want to pick something that will be advantageous when you're making the passive income. You're actually being able to come out net positive. Anyways, let's get in next to the cargo section. So from here, you should see some Zeta location markers. It should start with small, then medium, then go to large. And they were kind of playing quite a bit with the different ships that you could run into here, but that's going to kind of show you what kind of SCUs you're going to run into. A small portion, a medium portion, or a large portion of SCUs of these containers. So it should kind of level itself up as you gather more boxes, or they may choose to in live just go with all medium ships or just give you a marker and you might have a random ship here. But when they were doing testing, they started with small, then they went to medium, they went to large. Anyways, you want to jump to any of these markers, and then from there you need to fight the different ships that are there. You do want to be mindful if you see something like a freelancer, a hull C, anything that looks like a hauler ship. you want to be a little more light-handed with that ship, if you will, because if you destroy it outright, then you're essentially trolling, and maybe some people are looking to do this, but you're essentially trolling your teammates because you want to soft kill it as much as possible, which in Star Citizen just means you're destroying it to a point where it's a dead ship, but it's not a destroyed ship destroyed so badly that it's destroying itself and all its contents, including a lot of the different cargo containers here. So the goal here is to soft kill it. That's the name of the game. Once you get it soft killed, you'll notice there's a number of containers. So you either have to open the ship. In this case, it was a whole C. So I just started to grab the containers. Now, again, there is a timer that does start as soon as you start looting these boxes. So once you get the boxes, know that a timer starts. Taking a max lift will definitely help you out, but if you don't have the money for that, taking a small tractor beam is fine. I had to go with the max lift because honestly, in the PTU at this state, I couldn't carry the 12 SU containers or smaller unless they were with the multi-tool. So I really had to have the max lift either way. Anyways, at this point, it's just looting them so you can take them back to the station so we can put those back in the cargo container at that point. So next, we'll just go ahead and loot this as much as you can. At that point, you want to take it back to home base, aka the station you're starting at, and you want to just go ahead and deliver them. So we'll take a look at that next. So once you get back to the station, you're going to request a hangar. From there, land in the hangar, and you're just going to go ahead and put it back in the freight elevator. I know I said container earlier, but I meant a freight elevator. So just start stacking the boxes into the freight elevator. Make sure you got the blue icon. If you ever see an error that indicates that you can't send the boxes down, it's because one of the boxes is not locked to the grid. So when you're putting stuff in the freight elevator, just make sure you actually lock it to the grid. Make sure there's a little light blue outline around the box before you put it down. And then from there, it'll lock it to the grid. That way you can make sure you can confirm and send it down. So just get all the boxes into the grid here and then send the boxes down, and you'll have completed a drop-off and contributed to the Blockade Runner. And once we get the 1,000 SCU boxes all put in there, well, not a box that size, but once they get up to 1,000 SCUs, then the mission will complete and you'll get the 25K to go along with the amount of passive income you're getting as well will be in the thousands as well. And that's pretty much it. It's going to the markers for the Zeta, and then from there fighting the guys to get the loot. Grab the Zeta boxes. Again, a timer will start, but don't worry too much about the timer. You shouldn't take too long. You could probably actually go to a couple jumps. Anyways, gather up the loot you want, then make it back to the home station that you started at. Again, you might have to fight your way there a little bit, but generally speaking, just keep your shields up, request ATC landing, and then get down there, drop off the boxes, and that's it. You'll be good to go. Anyways, thank y'all for taking the time to watch this video. I have a little bit of an outtake here that I'll probably put in the end where I died on the PTU and I couldn't get my body back. My body was just there, but I couldn't actually get anything off of it, so it was kind of just a weird thing. Anyways, thank y'all for checking out the video. Thanks for those that have taken time to like and subscribe, and I'll catch y'all next time. Peace.